Hey, good morning, Sam. How's it going? It's Mary
Morning,
Ann.
how are you?
Hi, good. Did you speak with the defendants yet?
No, I only got one for a Samar Mary.
Okay. All right, thanks. Is that who's on, hey, Wayne County?
No, that's Princess Green, I believe. That's in
Oh,
front of the camera now.
okay, Mackenzie, I'm not gonna do anything. I'll let you run it. Sorry.
It's okay. Marianne, just a heads up, the prosecutor should be joining shortly as well.
Okay, thank you. Mackenzie, the judge wants to know what case is the prosecutor coming in on.
It's for Princess Green.
Thank you.
Good morning.
This is 230443FY, State of Michigan versus Princess Green. May I have your appearances, please? Mr. Jadala?
Yes, Judge.
I'm sorry, sir,
I did not receive paperwork on this defendant, nor have I spoke with this defendant.
okay, give me 1 second.
He's for the second defendant, Judge.
Who's this on the screen?
Princess Green.
This is Princess Green?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Were you looking yet? Oh, well, wait a minute. State your name, full name for me, please.
Princess Charlotte Green.
Thank you. There is a form in the file that indicates that you're waiving your right to have the assistance of the court-appointed attorney this morning. Is that correct?
Yes,
You wish to proceed on your own in this matter.
yes, I would.
Today is the day and time for hearing on the bond violation There is an allegation in the file from the Wayne County Sheriff's Department that indicates that you were placed on tether as a part of your arraignment proceedings. You were placed on a GPS tether, and that on or about June 28th at approximately 9:35 a.m., it was reported that you were threatening to cut the tether device off. And then 9:54 a.m., the strap was tampered with on the GPS location device. And then yesterday, June 29, 2023, at approximately 7 a.m., it was noticed that you were in your zone of exclusion. That the Sheriff's Department did come to your location and found that your GPS tether device had been tampered with, damaged but not completely off. What say you in response to these violation allegations?
Can you repeat that?
What do you say in response to these tether violation allegations?
So my officer did, all of those they're accurate. Everything happened. I called from the 21st when I was released the first time to try to update my address because I was homeless. My job is 20 minutes from that address. The victim has reached out to my mother to try to do liaison conversation to try to get me some help. So in my response is, I am willing to be on tether, but it needs to be loose, not loose enough to escape. I'm not trying to go in here. I had a double mastectomy November 16th. I wasn't released from like medical clearance to be out of bed until March 1st. I currently have water that takes over my left leg. It'll go up and down. So sometimes when for the week me being on tether, I was unable to walk sometimes. I was unable to sometimes I couldn't put a shoe on, I couldn't put a sock on. I had to wrap it. So yes, I did threaten, and yes, I did follow through with the threat because I felt that my life was in danger. I felt that I didn't have the opportunity to get a smaller tether. I felt like I felt like I would die. And yes, that may have been extreme. After speaking to my officer and the victim was there, we all spoke, and like she said, just go and tell you what happened. And that's what happened. I was swollen, I was in pain, and even my officer said the tether band was way too tight.
You're saying that you relayed to the tether unit that your tether unit was too tight and they
Yes.
wouldn't assist you, they wouldn't provide you a more appropriately sized or tether?
Yes, ma'am. Either I was met with a, that's not our problem, or I was met with a, you need to call your officer. You need to call your officer. And so he gave me, on the way here, he gave me his personal phone number, which I left in the cell. But he, like he said, call me or text me, and that should be able to keep things be more smoothly until this is all worked out. So
That's problem number one. And then problem number two, I just heard you say that you were in contact and proximity with the victim in this case, Isis Harden. Is that what you just said on the record?
no, so we had a three-way liaison. So either she spoke to me through my officer, she spoke to me through police, or she spoke to me through my mother. And then yes, I was found in the house last night because I was at my wit's end. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. Nobody, and also I did not have a phone. My phone was in her possession, like, and has been, because I'm on her phone line. So I mean, like, I do realize the sequence of events is you can't be around someone considered a victim. So like, honestly, I have the tether off now, and that's all I asked for, is for me not to be cut and swollen. So yeah, I did.
And the last question I have before we conclude this matter, you were supposed to be in court on Wednesday at 9 a.m. with the chief judge, Brian Oakley. What happened?
Ma'am, I called from the 22nd of June, which is my mother's birthday, all the way up until the day before court, and ISIS did as well. Nobody gave us a time or date. They just kept telling ISIS she didn't have to be there. However, anytime I called the police, called the court, or called anyone that I had a number for, they told me to contact my lawyer, or nobody answered, or I just was met with like very, you're guilty until proven innocent, which is why I didn't know the time. I didn't know where I was supposed to go. I didn't know. I got no paperwork when I got released. I just got told at Dickerson not to go to my excursion area, and that I had a warrant on the 20th, out of a traffic warrant, which I took care of, and that to be the court on the 28th. When I asked him what time, where it was, who my judge was, he said be to court on the 28th. I was treated very rudely, so I didn't. And I'm not from this county. I grew up in Ann Arbor. We usually leave with our court paperwork, the time, the date. Yeah.
Here's the issues as I see them. Our staff wants people to be here. We have people who answer the phones all day long. This court is online. You can type your name in. Your mother could type your name in, or ISIS, who you should not be having communication with anyway, could have typed your name in, and it would have told them to be in court on June the 28th at 9 a.m. with Judge Oakley. That information had been in the system since June 20th. So you failed to appear for a court date. You have been, by your own admissions, in contact and communication with the alleged victim in your case. And I'm reviewing your pretrial release order that specifically says that you are not to have, do not have, or cause any third party to have any direct or indirect contact with the following persons. I'm gonna get back to you. Give me 1 second. Let me finish my part. And it specifically identifies the person, and to not return to the Utah address at Holiday West. So you were where you weren't supposed to be, having communication with who you weren't supposed to have communication with, and you failed to appear for court. And I understand your explanations for these things, but from the court's perspective, I can't tell from the file who did your weekend arraignment, but they very specifically told you what not to do when you did it. Yes.
They never sent me. So when I was arraigned, I was actually in Sumter County Jail. If I don't like the small jail in Belleville or whatever. And then I got moved from there to Wayne County. When I got released from Wayne County, I asked over and over what my stipulations of being released were. When I went to Dickerson, like I said, I only received 2 pieces of paper, which was to tell me how to charge my tether. I never received court paperwork. I never received my bond violation paperwork. I never received how to pay for anything or who to contact. I only received Dickerson paperwork about a tether. And I relayed this to my tether officer as well.
I'm going to interrupt you now. Are you saying that the person who arraigned you never told you not to have contact with ISIS Harden?
No, when I was on weekend arraignment, I remember I came onto the camera. They told me to state my name. They talked about a case I had 5 years ago, and how that how ISIS is a flight attendant and she's never at the home. My lawyer said GPS tether or PR bond. The judge looked at him. He looked down. He said, "I'll release you on GPS tether." And then after that, that was it. And then they cut the thing off and turned it. And the officer that was standing there started writing down the information. Once he wrote everything down, he put me in my cell at Sumter. I didn't leave until Monday morning, and I came to Wayne County Jail.
Just so we're clear, this is what this court will do at this time. We'll note that you appeared, that you waived the right to have the assistance of the court appointed attorney, that your bond is reset.
Thank you.
I'm not going to put you on a personal bond, though. I'm going to put you on
Your Honor, I've been trying to get this worked out so that I can start my job. I have $0. My mom is in the same predicament as me. And like I said, the 3-way has been because I've been friends with ISIS since I was 5, and we work at the airport. I can't afford to pay any money. I can't. So if you are going to have me pay money, then I'm just gonna stay here and I'm fine with that. You know, God has my back. If you would like to reset my bond, I would like for it to be the same exact bond and I would wait for a tether. And I just asked that my tether get put on my other foot because this one is, would it be in my left side? I guess something to do with the heart because I can't. And I'm not trying to run. I'm not trying to not take care of my business, but I just wanted to put that out there. I have $0 and I've been just accepting help from my friend. Really.
You need your tether on your right side.
On my right side, please.
And you have the, okay, so listen, this is what we'll do. Your bond will be set at 10,000 personal. You are not to be released without a GPS tether. You need to have I'll make a note in the file about the side, but it'll be your conversation with the tether unit because nothing in the tether violation indicates that you have a medical condition that there's no explanation for why you were threatening to cut off your tether. So that's taken care of.
Yep.
Secondly, just so we're clear, and I know that when I say it, I know exactly how I say it. You are to have no contact with Isis Harton. No contact means no contact, no direct contact, no contact through third parties, no contact through social media until this case is resolved. I understand you have a long time involvement, but there is a reason why this case was filed. This court doesn't know. The prosecutor tried to join. She's having some technical issues. She hasn't called the court back to indicate anything else. No contact and do not return to 369 Utah. I understand that might be difficult for you, but just so we're clear and you don't come back again and say no one told you. Yes.
It's not, and it's also that no one is sorry. When I tried to, the first judge gave me one visitation to remove my things. So when I tried to get a civil standby with Sumter Police, they told me that I can't go in. So then I called again to get a civil standby. Like days later, they told me to come back in 10 minutes. I called in 10 minutes. They told me I can't go. At that point, I would have no shoes. I have no pants. I have no underwear. There's no way for me to get help being naked, to be honest with you. So I need for you to just give me one chance to have a police escort. If she is there, I won't say anything to her. I just need shoes. I need pants. I need a button up to go to work in. And I need a tie. That's all I need. And my phone. I have 0 clothes, 0 phone.
Civil standby, I'll make a notation, but that's something that you have to work out with Sumter.
Thank you.
And your next appearance date is July the 12th at 9:15 a.m. That is by Zoom with Judge Green in courtroom number 3.
Okay. So
Okay, July the 12th at 9:15. You're waiting for Tether to be reapplied to you. You're being assigned an attorney, Neighborhood Defender Services. And if you get out and you don't follow up regarding your date, time, and location of your July 12th court appearance, Judge Green it'll be what it is. I'm not sure why Ms. Mandernack was trying to join. She hasn't rejoined. I'm not sure if there's been some other change. Anyway, that's the end of that. What, you had a question?
What's the time again?
9:15.
All right, thank you.
9:15 a.m., July 12th. The cases, your type of case is going to be on a Wednesday. It's going to be a Wednesday. So once the tether is on and you're out, there's no excuse. Anything else? Good luck to you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Good morning, Your Honor. I have defendant Samar Mary.
Good morning, Pravachi. Mr. Jadala needs to speak to her, so I'll step off. And when they're ready, I'll come back out.
Thank
I'm
you,
not
Your
going
Honor.
far, Mr. Jadala. Thank you.
Yes, Judge. Thank you.
Sam, I'll put you guys in a breakout room.
Thank you.
That's going to be it.
This is 131555 OD. This is City of Romulus versus Samar Mary. May I have your appearances, please?
Respectfully, Your Honor, Sam Jadala, P62186, appearing on behalf of Ms. Mary, who appears via the Wayne County Jail, Your Honor. For purposes of today's arraignment, we'd waive formal reading and stand mute. Mary understands what she's being charged with as well as the possible penalties. I've gone over her rights. She does understand those.
Ma'am, state your name for the record.
Faraj Mary.
Thank you. Mr. Jadala, she was actually arraigned back on May 13, 2013, and thereafter failed to appear.
Was also arraigned
A
January
warrant.
27, 2016, Your Honor.
A warrant issued, and this matter stayed in warrant status from December 9, 2016 until this morning. There is a recommendation from law enforcement that indicates that the bond amount is at the discretion of the court. It gives no guidance on what the department suggests is an accurate or reasonable bond. Any position as to bond, Mr. Jadala?
Yes, Your Honor. Mrs. Mary is 46 years old, Your Honor. She is a legal assistant at the Robert Canner Law Offices. She does have 2 children, adult child at 34 and a minor child at 17. Your Honor, she lets me know that she was picked up on the 26th, 4 days ago, in Lincoln Park for a warrant that she had in Southgate. She's addressed that warrant. She's been given a $5,000 cash bond with a return court date of July 7th. Obviously, Your Honor, she's not going to be able to make that cash bond. And now that she's here before you to be arraigned, Your Honor, she's been incarcerated already about 5-6 days. Looks like she's not going to be moving because of the Southgate matter. We respectfully request that this court would give her a personal bond. So she's going to be incarcerated. And I don't believe the Southgate's going to do anything to amend the bond. And it would just put more constraints on her if she had a cash bond here too. So we just respectfully request a personal bond in this matter.
Thank you. Mr. Jadala, this court's concern is that this case has been in warrant status since December of 2016. In the last 6.5 years, the defendant could have presented herself and resolved this matter and has not, for reasons that haven't been proffered to the court this morning. But in as much as 4 days is more, I'll leave it at that. Bond in this matter will be set at $5,000 personal. Your next appearance date, ma'am, will be a Zoom pre-trial back with me on Thursday, July 20th at 10:20 a.m. Again, the file number is 131555 OD. Next appearance date, July 20th at 10:20 a.m. back here with me. Ma'am, if you fail to appear for that Zoom pre-trial on June 20th, there will not be a show cause. There will be another bench warrant issued for you. Anything else in this matter, Mr. Jadala?
Nothing further, Judge.
Thank you. That concludes this matter, ma'am. Good luck to you. I'll see you on July 20th.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. All the best to you and your staff, and have a great weekend.
You too, sir. Happy holidays.
Thank you.
If I don't see you the rest of the day, have a good day and weekend, Judge Martin.
You too, Mr. Jadala. Oh, it's
See you.
almost 11. Mackenzie, I'll be done with your files in a second.
To you and your entire staff.
Yes, Sam.
All right. Bye-bye, guys. Happy 4th.